Boom! Welcome to week 5 of my body transformation. Today I'm just going to be talking about where I am, how I'm feeling, and how I think the progress is going, generally speaking. So I'll start by talking about this last weekend. I actually went home to Gloucestershire, which is about 2 hours and 45 minutes on the train. And I met my family and my girlfriend, and my girlfriend had a lovely gift for me. It was this book, Arnold Schwarzenegger, the Encyclopedia to Modern Bodybuilding. I'd mentioned the book to her a few times, so she knew I was interested in it. And the reason that was is because I think when you go to a gym, everybody's got their 2 cents. Everybody's got a different opinion. One guy's going to talk to you about German volume training, 10 sets of 10 reps being the best method to build mass. And you've got the guy on the other side of him doing 5 sets of 5 reps to build mass. And you're left in the dark, really, because you don't know which is the best way to really build muscle. And that doesn't just go as far as reps and sets. This ambiguity, it's really everything. How deep do you go on your rep? The guy next to you's got a different opinion to the guy on the other side. So the reason I wanted a book like this is because I wanted to get sound scientific advice from somebody who's done it all before. And after all, the human body hasn't changed in the last 30 years since Arnold was, winning the Mr. Olympia. So the point is, now I've got this as a reference point. I think it's going to be really useful. I'll just talk about the sets and the reps in here that he states is the best. He says you should do 4 sets most of the time, because 4 sets is the optimum amount you need to tear up your muscle fibers and just really hit every muscle fiber without overtraining. And he states for beginners, 12 sets is the best, working up to 20 sets in total for a workout. So if you assume that's 4 sets on each station, then what that means is you should be doing 3 to 5 stations whenever you go and do your workout. And by station I mean particular operation. For example, bench press is 1 station, then incline dumbbell press would be another station, and then flies would be another station on chest day. So I think that's pretty useful. And to add to that as well, he talks about the rep ranges as well. Most people who have been bodybuilding for more than 5 minutes know that you need to lift 8 to 12 reps is pretty standard to rip up muscle fiber. And he mentions 8 to 12 reps in this book, so I was glad there was nothing different there. But what did surprise me actually was the fact when it comes to legs, he says, because the way the human body has evolved, we walk on our hind legs, and our bodies are very enduring, especially on our legs, because we use them all the time. So leg stations should actually be 12 to 16 reps to build the optimum amount of muscle. And that's not me saying for 1 minute that you're not going to build muscle if you do 8 to 12 reps, because I've proved that you can do that. But I think to gain the most efficient approach possible, I'm going to start doing this method. Also, that was just a quick example of something in this book, and there'll probably be other examples I'll bring up in weeks to come. But yeah, useful. Unfortunately, I've encountered a lower back injury, so I'm going to be struggling to do deadlifts over the next week or 2, I imagine, and also squats. So although it's a hindrance, because I'd class the deadlift and the squat as the single best workouts for building mass, probably on a tie, because they're both really, really useful. So I'm actually going to use this to work on my weaknesses. And I'll get my top off a minute here, no homo, but you can see my chest isn't really big, and my 1 rep maxes suggest that my chest is actually lacking. So I can use this injury as a bit of a focus period for my chest, I suppose. I can try and balance that out and gain, proportional strength. What else? I've researched a bit of creatine recently as well, and I'm probably going to buy some creatine add to my array of supplements. Allegedly, it's really good for anaerobic training. It helps you get that extra 1 or 2 reps out. So anything that's going to give you more reps is going to help you burn more or tear up more muscle fibers and essentially grow bigger. So I think that's going to be really useful. Anyway, I realise I've gone on quite a bit this week, but here's where I am, and I'm going to be continuing. Obviously, I'm going to be working harder than ever, so stay tuned, and thanks for watching, guys.